Dotson.
And I'm independent is Majors, Stephen James.
And we're with
It's Possible Entertainment. Stay tuned for another Spotlight interview.
Oh yeah, we got some of the hottest,
Some of the dopest,
some of the most influential talent here in the Rock Town.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. All right, what's going on, guys? It's me, Mike Dotson, and it's time for another great Spotlight interview. Today I have a great guy here, a future Arkansas legend. His name is Chris "The Journey" James. Come on, give me some snaps. I need fingers snaps. So Chris "The Journey" James, what's up, my brother?
Man, I'm loving life, baby. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Let's go and jump right in there, bro. Let's talk about your name, Chris "The Journey." Like, what is that about? What does that mean?
Man, so when I chose that name, I chose to add the journey to my brand back in 2013 because I was going to a conference in Oklahoma, the National Association of College Activities, and I saw this other poet. He called himself the Asia Project Experience or something. I was like, I'm gonna call myself The Journey because I believe that success, that happiness, that all of that is a process. It's a journey, a road that we'll forever be traveling on. So I'm real big on documenting everything I do as far as my success and the process in which I'm going on towards success. Yeah. So I call myself The Journey because I'm always giving y'all the show.
That's what's up, man.
Giving y'all something to see, baby.
So you kind of told me where the name came from, but like the passion behind even wanting to be a part. Well, excuse me, because we're all on the journey, whether we want to acknowledge it or not. Yeah. What made it important for you? Like what made it a passion to say, okay, I'm going to embrace my journey. I'm going to document my successes. Even if it's a baby step, I want to make sure I have that so I can know what made you passionate about that.
Man, like right now, like a lot of people who do branding when it comes to their social media, what they'll do is they'll go back and they'll erase all their pictures from 5-6 years ago because they only want people to see the right now, right? Okay. It's important for me for people to see where it started, when I was bald-faced with no beard, with no money, with no identity about who I was and what I was working towards, to now, to the Chris James of speaking at the U.S. Capitol and being a TED Talk speaker and working with, whoever in the world. Yeah. So I want people to see it all because when people look at my journey, I want them to say, man, that's just Chris James from North of the Rock.
That's him from the North Side.
So when they look at my journey, I want them to say, man, if he can do it, I can do it too.
Big facts.
So I want people to look at my journey and say, man, it's possible.
It's possible, Little Rock. It's possible.
I see that. All right. That's why I'm a poet. I'll be like,
put it together.
It's so natural.
Yeah, I love it, bro. Do you remember, and I know you do, the first time you ever performed?
Oh, yeah, man. The first time I ever performed was at a poetry night at North of the Rock High School. It was an event put on by the Ladies and Gentlemen's Club. Shout out to
Mrs. Noble.
Yeah. That was the first time I performed, man. And I remember I talked about my brothers in that poem. I cried in that poem. Some people in the audience shed a tear too as well. But I just remember feeling so powerful in that moment, by moving people with my words. Yeah.
How old were you?
I was, that was 11th or 12th grade year, maybe 12th grade year, so I was 17 or 18.
17 or 18. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Yeah. To be able to have that power and be like, okay, I got to do something with this now. And now look at you now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful. Yeah. So like at the event, still going back to the first time you performed, like did they have food? Was it like a night event?
Oh yeah, man. I remember the food. They had meatballs.
Meatballs at a school function? They had meatballs.
That was fire.
That's something you have at a wedding bar.
But they had them at North of the Rock High School.
Okay, all right. Oh, 08.
Yeah, the best graduating class ever.
This interview is gonna go left.
2008 North of the Rock.
Oh my goodness. So, like, what's your favorite food? I wanted to go around and just, park here for a second. First off, hold on before you answer that. Are you a cook, or are you a person to go buy and act like a cook?
Nah.
Or
I'm a grocery buyer.
Okay.
And I allow a beautiful woman to cook it for me.
Say it now.
Come on now.
Hey,
Hey.
that's what you teaching today. Let me get my pen.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. I'm by the groceries queen, and I'm gonna let you cook it. Amen. Hallelujah. Let the church say amen. So,
amen.
But yeah, I can cook a little bit. I did a lot of interviews, and nobody's ever asked me what I like. What's my favorite food? So I appreciate that.
I care. You know what? I wanted to let you. I care about what you're eating. I care about you. I got to make sure. Because I know you. Strong black man, I gotta make sure you're eating the right food, man. What's your favorite food?
So right and wrong is subjective, but I'm gonna say this: my favorite food, my mom's is cooking it right now. She texted me this morning. I woke up, I saw the text. I was like, I bet she want me to go get some cranberry sauce. She couldn't find it over there. So my favorite food is dressing.
Dressing, okay.
Dressing, man.
Let's dig into it. Chitlin dressing, turkey dressing.
Man,
chitlin dressing,
turkey
chitlin dressing. Do you know?
Chitlin dressing.
Do you know people eating chitlin dressing out here?
That sounds evil. I don't think nobody should eat.
Look it up. People is eating chitlin dressing. People is doing witchcraft, mixing things. Yeah, I seen some. We had chitlin anchovies. Oh, it was just horrible.
I just boo-booed on myself a little bit.
I'm sure it's what that smelled like when they cooked. See, we just on the surface right now. He done employed some people. You got some community hours you need to get out. He got plenty for you to do. He done gave so much.
I've always work to do.
Man, I got a question for you though. You got 5 seconds to answer it.
Talk to me.
And when I'm talking to ask you this, it's from a full spectrum. I'm talking about from performance, timeliness, business wise.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite artist locally and why?
My favorite artist locally is Marquise McFerguson, aka Apollo, one of the dopest poets ever because his writing is untouched.
Okay.
Yeah.
His writing he's from here?
Yeah, he's from here. He's now based in Tampa, Florida. But he's from here, born and raised.
We got to get him on the Zoom or something. What's his name?
Apollo, Marquise McFerguson. Dr. Marquise McFerguson. He left to further his education.
Okay, so as far as Apollo, like what makes him so great? You write.
Yeah.
And so you write great as well. And so
I do.
If he's a great writer, what's so special about him? What makes him your favorite?
Man, like we usually joke when we with Apollo, we tell him he's the poetry god. But what I love about his writing is that he's able to, he'll start it off like it's a regular story in his poem.
I see it.
And then before you know it, the story then twisted in a way, you're like, oh, wow, I wasn't even expecting that. And he's just a master at that. But he masters figurative language. He masters painting pictures with his words. Mm-hmm. And also, this dude has ranked #1 in the world before as a poet. So his art and his craft speaks for itself. That's Big Bro.
Big Bro, man. Zoom something, bro. Listen, throw some more names out there. Who else have you worked out? Have you worked with here?
Man, who else have I worked with locally? I don't pretty much work with everybody. I don't work with a lot of great people. A lot of great people here in Little Rock. Individual artists that I work with.
Just so they can know who you touching, man. He ain't in the house. See, out here.
Yeah, I'm there.
You out here?
Locally.
Yeah, locally.
Locally.
Throw him. You got a slingshot, don't you?
Yeah.
Put him out there.
Yeah. I work with Ron Mack.
Mack, boom.
Who's Big Bro, one of the dopest visual artists. I work with Stacy McAdoo, who's the editor of this children's book.
Okay.
The Arkansas Teacher of the Year. I own the House of Art, which is the art gallery that I've owned now for the last 6 years, and I've had so many different artists that we've had an opportunity to put on our walls and sell their art. We've, True Poet is, one of the dopest poets in the world.
Oh, yes, he is.
We've traveled the country together and competed. So he's a part of my tribe. Tasha Moore, who's a Spanish teacher, has her own company called Tasha Teaches Spanish. She's a part of the tribe. I've had an opportunity to work with her for the last 4 or 5 years. I work with Stephen James at my art gallery. He hosts our open mic every first Friday.
Okay.
He's one of the dopest lyricists, innovators in our community as far as when it comes to the independent hip hop scene. I work with.
The list goes on.
The list just goes on and on and on, and I want to continue working with more people.
Please.
And even in the theater community, I work with a lot of folks because I put on stage plays, I write, direct, produce stage plays. I've had an opportunity to work with with Keith Harper.
Okay.
I've had an opportunity to work with Shembra Uza. I've had an opportunity to work with so many people with the Arkansas Theater Festival that I'm the founder of. So I've had the opportunity to work with the founder of It's Possible, which is Shamel Reviter, who's doing amazing work around the world. So she was a part of the committee that made the Arkansas Theater Festival possible.
Okay.
I've been able to work with Gina Bearden, who is the founder of Bearden Productions. I've been able to work with S1 who is the founder of S1 Young and Artists United. Oh man, I'm gonna take it way back. When I first started on the scene, I was working with my big bro Osiris, and we were putting on shows all around the city. We were making noise, and that brother's he's killing the game still out here in politics with his new podcast. Yeah, man, I've done a lot of stuff. Tasha Mayo, super dope young poet. I've been working with that young lady since she was like 11 or 12.
Call her out, we got time.
I've taken her across the country. She starred in my stage plays. Now she's going to the military. She's a full-time college student now. She's still doing poetry. Now she's rapping. So she's one of my favorite young poets, Tasha Mayo.
Okay.
My favorite visual artist that I'm about to start working with now, I'm about to start working with her is her manager, Adasia Cooper. If you don't know Adasia Cooper, you need to look up on Instagram, an amazing visual artist, Adasia Cooper. And don't be surprised if you see some of her artwork in a movie on the wall. Because we're working on that. Man, I'm about to work with Deshaun T. Berry tomorrow. We're shooting a short film. Shout out to Deshaun T. Berry, who will be starring in that film. Brittany Dan Wright, my boy Darius Settles will be acting in that short film tomorrow. I wrote the script 2 days ago, and we filming it tomorrow. So we grinding. Shout out to who I just did a creative branding webinar with. My homegirl Mary Jane, the hair goddess, who's a guru. Right here in Little Rock, this woman is selling wigs and making wigs from scratch in her living room, right? And selling them for $1,000, $1,800, and it's booming. She's truly a six-figure cosmetologist, hairstylist, guru. So anyway, I've had an opportunity to work with a lot of great folks.
Shout out to people you work
goes on. The crazy.
You ain't gonna call it, please.
The craziest.
But it almost makes you want to call.
That's happened at one of my events. Man, all my events just be going down. But I offer beautiful quality events to the world, so it's never really nothing crazy. But I will say something
crazy ever happened.
So
that'll be a good thing.
Nothing really ever happened crazy, but I will something happened kind of not as good. So about 6 months ago, so I host a show at my art gallery, the House of Art, called Art Without Limits. Where we have,
I've heard of that.
A lot of erotica stuff going on, a lot of nude body painting going on, and all that good stuff. And one of our, lingerie models had a ex that wasn't too fond of her newfound lifestyle, and
she's free.
He bursted in.
Freedom. Ain't like a freedom.
He found her, he was cussing her out, and we had to escort him out. But my team did. Fortunately, I was in the front of the building hosting the show, and I didn't even hear the commotion because they handled it so swiftly. And I tell you, like, the women on my team, like, came out handling this dude, like, scoot him on out. But it happens swiftly.
You got Amazon?
We got some.
You got Amazon?
We got some queens, some goddesses. A part of the tribe. And the show don't stop, man. So yeah, that's something that happened crazy.
That's what's up. So like when you hosting and when you doing your thing, or even with poetry, like do you move? Are you like a person that has to stand right here and you just go for it, or are you moving? Are you like how you doing it?
Oh man, yeah. When I'm performing, baby, I'm going all the way in. Like
you jumping in that water, right?
I'm speaking, with my whole entire existence. And you can't just tell a poem. Like this, you got to give life to it. The other day I saw a woman so beautiful, I had to stop and pause for a second. Rumor has it that God took extra time to create you, said you had to be perfect before you came from the womb of your mother. Yeah. It's amazing how you were so masterfully made, magnificent masterpiece, handcrafted. So you got to give us some life, baby.
Oh, why y'all not stepping?
Y'all better be snapping from the screen.
Yeah, he hit me with that one. Y'all ain't know. I'm right here, it's messed up right now.
You just gotta surprise people sometimes.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Do you have anything local happening right now?
Oh, baby, we about to do some amazing things, man.
Let us know. What's up?
To be honest, so right now, I'm working on a short film project. So my goal is to work with local filmmakers to make a couple projects roll out. I'm shooting 3 films this summer. Also, I'm working on some. I'm doing a lot of online stuff right now. Like when this COVID thing first hit, I was nervous because as a full-time artist, I lost about $10,000 worth of my gigs just canceled, postponed, and I was like, man, what I'm gonna do? But soon after, I was able to become innovative. Some things came to light, and I started teaching online webinars. And thank y'all, everybody who's been supporting. Like I never would have thought that I'd be able to. To make thousands of dollars just sitting in front of my computer teaching people things that I know through Zoom and through my online classes. So I've been doing a lot of that. So I just did
That's awesome, man.
So I've been doing how to publish your book in 30 days webinar.
Okay.
I've been doing a how to creatively brand your business webinar. And I'm doing a lot of one-on-one coaching with artists. I have mastered how to make a living off my art. So I'm also teaching other artists and creators and entrepreneurs how they can do the same. So that's what I've been doing like right now. And as far as what's coming up, we are planning like how we're going to open back the House of Art in June, hopefully. So ideally, we're looking to open the House of Art back up in June. And if the world is safe, I don't think the world ever really truly be safe. But yeah, so we got some stuff coming up, man. Some stage plays that'll pop back out in August, September time. So I'll be bringing my stage play back, The Odds Against Us. Some powerful stage play that talks about the reality of Black youth.
Yeah.
So I'm bringing back some stuff, man. So yeah.
So tell me this, without giving too much, because I know you do this for a living as far as business strategies and helping people out. Can you give the people a little small 15-second, 20-second explanation of quick business strategy and what you did to stay so consistent? To stay so motivated, self-motivated, to do what you have to do to reach your goals, and still to this day to keep going.
To
reach your goals.
Well, first off, I want to point this out. A lot of folks don't stay in business because they don't understand the inside of their business. They're more focused on the outer, right? Okay. So I think number one, you gotta understand your inside and your why. So what is your why, right? And if you understand your why, you have a purpose for always working towards making it seen and become a reality. So my why, Chris James's why, is my brothers. I have 5 children, but they're not my why, right? People hear that and think, oh, he crazy, he tripping. Like my 5 kids are not my why. My why is my brothers. I got 2 brothers in prison for the next 25 and 40 years. They've been going since I was 16. So I worked so hard because I know I have to create a foundation for them. And that's why since 2010, I haven't let up. I worked my last job November 2013, and I haven't went back, right? I've been doing this because I can't exist in a way that I have a cap on my potential. So the advice that I give to artists or to any creative or entrepreneur is that you stay working, that you stay relevant, that you stay putting yourself out to the world and being seen. Because the more you're seen, the more you're going to be recognized, the more you're going to be remembered, and the more people are going to begin to revere your brand, your business, and your product and what you put out to the world. And that's how you will acquire success. That's right. Consistently. That's right. That's not been a month or a year that I have struggled in the last 7 years or a time that I didn't have opportunity coming my way. And it wasn't because I knew a lot of people, but it was because people knew of what I offered. It don't matter who you know. It matters who knows you. You know P. Diddy. You know Jay-Z. You know Barack Obama. But do they know you? Are they thinking of your brand and your business when the opportunity arrives in their minds? And that's what we got to do. We got to be seen, y'all. Stand out. Stand out. Yeah. That's my words.
He grew up a reverend. He didn't preach today, man. I want to get my tithes and offering, but I don't get paid till next Tuesday. So I won't do that.
I'll take cash out.
I got cash out. But tell the people real quick how they can contact you so they can know more about the House of Art, what's going to open up. So they can know about this great book. This great book you wrote for the youth. So they can know about things that you have. It's a lot of and I'm throwing it out here. It's a lot of single mothers out there that have sons remember our fathers because, whatever reasons. This man, I know for a fact, like he didn't create a job, man. Even if he don't got nothing, he gonna find something for them to do. He gonna find, because man, it's too many of our youth going astray, man. It's too many of our youth, being idle with their minds and not having anything to do and just doing anything because they have nothing to do.
Yeah.
Because they have nothing planned, man. He has a great plan. Y'all tell them how to contact you, man, so they can.
So first off, connect with me on any social media by just simply putting in Chris James Journey. I'm Chris James and I'm on a journey. So put in Chris James Journey. If you put that in your Google search or your social media search, you will find everything that I'm doing, everything that I'm putting out to the world. And are we closing out right now?
We're closing out right now, man.
So I want to give a special shout out to a former cast member of my stage play, The Odds Against Us. We did it in 2016. We sold out every show. And one of my favorite actors in my play was Big Mike. And y'all, Mike wasn't big, but he was big in spirit. He was big in his presence. He recently passed a couple days ago. So I just want to tell everybody out there in the world, man, always check on your people, ask them questions, see what's going on with them, have conversations about their mental health in their current states. Big Mike was too young to be to leave this earth right now. So I love you, Big Mike. I love your family. And anybody that I work with in a stage play, in a film, in a show, if I ain't talked to you in a while, know that I love you. And if you ever need anything, reach out to me, man. Ask a question. Don't hesitate. I am always accessible to you. And if I don't know you and you're watching this, you can reach out to me, man. And I would love to attempt to breathe some type of light in your darkness.
That's wonderful, man. Well, hey, I have nothing to say. I was going to dig in a little bit. But this man has given us words that we all need today, even me. Except you. We all grateful for Chris James. We're going to get him back, sit him down, and really dig deep into his upbringing, to really crack this code on how to become a great man like this. You feel me? All right, but I'm Mike Dotson, and this is Chris James.
Yeah.
And this is another Spotlight interview. Till next time, guys.